Definitely a win. Man, y'all dropping some gems on here for everybody. And I want to keep this in mind too when you hear the nurturing. Like I'm gonna be honest, like this event, it's digital. But I got the thing in Key West, but really for the Key West is really for the people who've been rocking with us and been investing with us and kicking it if they want to travel. And if they're not able to travel, then like a Coach Q, then he's on the platform. Justin, my twin, is on the platform. Chuck is my people. They're on the. So you create the table. Rich Mulholland, that's my people too as well. He connected with Justin, so they're on. So you create and put your people on. They're qualified, but I don't have to. Oh man, they should give them an opportunity. No, I create the platform so they have the opportunity because I know they're nothing but being epic here. There's some epic people doing epic things here. So why not put them on? And so these are the things that you got to keep in mind instead of crying and saying, "Oh, why didn't I get the opportunity?" Put your people on so you have it. So you're utilizing this and building rapport with those people because that one person or that group of people will continue to keep funding and opening up doors for you that others won't. They're gonna rock with you regardless of the situation. And I want to pass it to you, At, and then we're gonna go to Coach Q. At, important piece of advice, man, you want to share for these entrepreneurs on here, those who are looking at transitioning. What is part and piece of advice from this event, or that you want to share with those who are listening in?
Yeah, so biggest piece of advice I think I want everybody to grasp in this is that going into any piece of information or anything that you want to do in life, put together a plan. Put
Mm.
together a plan and then put action behind that plan. Because if you don't, nothing is gonna happen. I think there's a verse in the Bible, Darren, come on now, because I know you know this. He say, what is it? Faith without work is dead.
Yeah, faith without
If
work.
you not gonna do nothing, but you got all the faith in the world that it's gonna happen, how is it gonna happen? Make sure that you put the plan down and take one step, because God said he'll take three. Take one step and then take another one. Do what you need to do, put the work in, prepare for what's coming, because once you start working on that plan is gonna work. I think that everybody on here needs to understand that they need to have a plan. And from this event, I think that everybody needs to know where the people are on here. Some of us are in the same markets. I don't know if y'all caught that. Really, some of us do the same things that we just do it different. Me and the real estate king, let me tell y'all something. He is the real estate king, but we have crossed paths so many times. And it's so important to collaborate because I have been on his podcast and he has been on mine. We've generated income from being on each other's platforms. And I think so many of us that may be looking at this or are thinking about getting into entrepreneurship, you try to avoid the people that are around you in the same business. That doesn't make sense because somebody may not gel with the person, but may gel with you. So try to collab with these people, try to learn from what they're doing, try to make sure that you can bounce ideas off of these people. You don't have to be enemies. Everybody can make friends. The bag is big enough for everybody. It's so many different parts of Houston that me and Larry probably never run into each other when it comes to clients, but we could both make money and go have drinks at the end of the night because we both sitting good. So I think that everybody needs to know you can make money in different ways, but you have to have a plan to get there. And you have to trust the process because the process is not for everybody. It's going to be a chapter in my book that talks about the road is not built for everybody. Sometimes it's a little bumpy and sometimes it's a why. You got to choose which direction you want to go, and you need to make sure you have 4x4 to get through the bumps. That 4x4 is your plan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Right.
saying.
Come on now, Avery, dropping them bombs on us, whatnot. Yes, sir. Coach Q, man. Any closing important piece of advice for those out here, man, before we close it out?
Everything that everyone said is very much true. And I will piggyback on what Avery said. Being an athletic coach, there's a game plan and a strategy for everything that you do, and everything that I tell players, I tell other coaches. When I talk to companies, I always tell them the process is the hardest thing to trust. But if you can trust the process will work for you. But again, you have to work the process. And at the same time, everything that we do, we are selling, Miss Joyce. We are selling everything that we do. When I walk out of this office, I'm selling my program to everybody that's in that gym right now about who I am, because the first thing they say is that's the national championship coach there. And so everything that we do, we're selling. And I just encourage everyone that's on this call tonight, on this conference. I met Darren, I want to say 3 years ago, with just a vision. And I met Darren through someone else, if that makes sense, who was writing a book. And I've written 3 books with Darren before this gentleman has written one. But at the same time, it was all this collaboration. I collaborate with a young man who got me into collaboration with Darren. Darren has got me into collaboration with other people, now with you all, because now not only do you all have future client, you have a future client here, and all the future clients that are in with me. And I probably brought Darren 20 people that have either written books or talking about books or in the process of books. And that's what it's about. So whatever you're doing, like the gentleman said, Mr. Taylor said, don't run from the people in your area, run to them, because collaboration is so much better than being alone on an island. I didn't get much done alone on the island, but I've gotten a whole lot done in collaboration. And my last thing is, I'm making a transition and I'm having to settle and get settled. But what I do miss is my phone calls every week with Darren, or the collaboration with Darren, because after every talk or everything, there's inspiration there and ideas. And so I encourage you to get with people who can encourage you, inspire you, and bring you to another level. And all of you all have done that for me today. Thank you so very much for all your wisdom, your knowledge. You made me better today. So this was probably more for me than the people that, watched it. I got more out of it probably than anything. But thank you so much, and blessings to all of you.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, I want to thank all of you for going on. Thank you. Excellent words, Coach Q. This is what it's all about. This is our time for this particular segment of This is the Year for Your New Book Conference. Remember and understand, wherever you have impact, you will have income. They run parallel together. So I want to thank this all-star panel of amazing people. Make sure that you follow them, connect with them. We're going to make sure we have all the information. Don't just listen to them. Connect with them for their services. Connect with them. If you know who they are. If you reach out, get a consult, get their materials, get their books, reach out, follow them on social media, join them, be a part of their programs, take it to the next level. Like we brought up earlier, Coach Q, a man introduced him to me, and Coach Q's done 3 or 4 different books before that person did one. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Don't just sit here. I know your soul has been stirred by the information you have heard here, but invest in yourself to get there with them. Don't just look at this and say, this is it. Continue to invest in yourself and move forward. It's going to carry you to the next level.